Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for joining on this another live stream today. So this is the 10th of December on Friday. So happy Friday to everyone. First of all, thank you for joining. I hope you're having a great Friday today. So yeah, today also let's check some charts and see what's happening. There was a big event in the US about 30 minutes ago, if you saw it, and it made some impact in the market. So with that in mind, let's check some charts and see what's happening. So let me change screen and get started. So before starting here, as a quick disclaimer, as usual, this content is basically based on my own experience. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. And also, since this is a live stream, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines, that would be great while this live streaming starts. Okay, so yeah, once again, good to see you here. So yeah, let me see. All right, Harshal, Jalash, and James, Kishore, Asif, and John, Tani, and Kush, and everybody, thank you for joining. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Okay, so let me switch the screen to trading view and start to see some charts. Okay, so here is Euro USD, and this is in the daily chart. The daily chart has been ranging, but I'm actually seeing this market as with the forecast lines, and forecast lines are one of the Ichimoku strategies. And right now, the market has been ranging price action. In price action, this is in a P wave, but you can see that the market has been supported by these forecast lines, so it may retrace back to the Kijun-sen in this case. But if the market breaks the forecast lines, it may continue to go down, so we'll have to see which way it's going so far. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Good to see you. All right, Tony and Kush, Olo and William and Amy, Kareem and MD Dung, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Yeah. So, so Euro USD is ranging. So I'm actually waiting for this forecast line breakout, or the market might retrace back to Kijun-sen. But right now it's ranging, so no trades for myself. And in terms of the news, if you have noticed it, just a couple of about 30 minutes ago, which happened here on the CPI, Consumer Price Index in the US, and the turnout was same as consensus, but the thing was that this was worse than the previous, and I think that's why the USD was sold. And if you look at the strength chart as of now, it looks like this. So this was exactly when the news released, and afterwards the market just spiked up and down. So the strongest point right now is the AUD, and also CAD is going down, and USD is also going down, and JPY is now going up. So it looks like markets are just moving up and down, and this is becoming a bit tricky. But with that in mind, if we look at the trading view, so I screened these charts, and among these 21 pairs on my watch list, I was seeing the AUD/CAD is up in 1 hour. So let me talk about this one. So this is AUD/CAD, and the market retraced back to Kijun-sen now, and it is breaking Kijun-sen. So after you confirm this Kijun-sen breakout, the market may retrace back to Senko Span A. So, but you have to wait for the candle close. This is daily time frame, so we have to wait for today's candle close. And if it closes above the Kijun-sen, then it may continue to go up to Kumo in the long term. But if the close will become below Kijun-sen, then it may continuously go down this way. You can also see that there was a descending trend line. like in this direction. So it may be resisted and retrace backwards continuously. So we have to wait and see which way it goes and confirm the candle close to see that. Yeah, but overall it's still bearish. So it may be resisted by the Kijun Sen and go down continuously. And also, if you look at the 1 hour time frame, this is now uptrend in 1 hour chart. So if you can follow the 1 hour chart, then buy will be a right choice. But since the market is near resistance and Kijun Sen, it may retrace backwards. So that means you can take the how to say, like the bounce. The previous resistance bounce could happen and it goes up this way. So this bounce could be one of the trading edges, or simply if you can just wait for a couple more candles and bounce and goes up and break out of the resistance, that confirms the end wave continuously, and that will also be a buy chance. So I will basically wait for that to happen in 1 hour basis, or I simply go down to 5-minute chart, and what I usually do is I take these stochastics and Bollinger Bands and lines. So actually the market is going up now, and I wait for the retracement, and I wait for the pushback and buy in that case. Right now this is an I wave, so the market has gone too far up, so we have to wait for the retracement to buy. But we can actually monitor the chart in 5 and capture bounce to buy then. So that's also one of the trading edges in this case. But if I see other charts, let me see. So this is AUD/CAD. I was looking for the buy chance, but I didn't take it in this case. But because I'm simply waiting for the retracement right now. So let's see. All right, Tyler says EURAUD down in 1 hour. All right, so EURAUD, let me check in 1 hour. Yeah, that's right. That's right. EURAUD is going down in 1 hour now. So let me mark this one also. And before looking for the selling edge, I would look at the daily chart and make sure that there is no support level. And looks like there was no support, but there was a previous resistance here. The previous resistance level was 1.5745, so it may bounce and it goes up. And the market is now within the Kumo, so the market could spiky in the lower time frames. But with that in mind, I go down to 1 hour and it's down. So as long as Kumo shows down, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen down, Chikou span below candles, and the market below the Tenkan Sen, I can follow the downtrend. But so after take a sell, once I confirm Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat, or Chikou span touch, as the market retraces, Chikou span may touch the candle, and then I will look for an exit timing if that happens. Or if I see Tenkan Sen breakout, that will also an exit timing. I mean, look for an exit timing in the lower time. But yeah, looks like EURAUD is also the good one to look for the sell chance. So let me go down to 5-minute chart and look for the selling edge in this case. So, okay, so now this is on the reverse end wave. First of all, if you see this big end wave reverse and going down, so it may be rejected at this previous support level, 1.5745, and may go bearish. And also we have this stochastic dead cross. So dead cross is another confirmation, but now it's going backwards, so we have to wait for the candle close and see if the market continuously be bearish in this direction. And also in the lower time frames, I also use the Fibonacci bounce, Fibonacci levels for the entry chance So if I take the Fibonacci from high to low, like in this way, then now the market is at 38.2%. So it may be rejected at 38.2% and go down, or up to 50% and go down, or 61.8% and go down this way. And with this scenario in my mind, I monitor chart. But once the market breaks 61.8%, then I won't take a sell. But it looks like in this case, there's a good chance that the market will be resisted at this 38.2% because there was a previous support. So let's see if it happens. Yeah, if it happens, then I will continue to talk about where I would sell in this kind of case. All right. So yeah, good to see you, everyone. Thanks for joining. All right, Gabriel says, Kay, can I ask, does edge-to-edge trading work for red clouds? Meaning, does market want to continue once it enters red cloud? Will it come up the other side of it? Yeah. So red cloud means like a bearish Kumo. So I'm not sure the term edge-to-edge trading, but so once the market goes into the Kumo, basically that's in a range in the long term. So you have to expect the market might be spiky in the lower time frames. So, and we are not sure if it continues to be up once the market goes into the red Kumo. We're not sure. If Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen going up, then it might continue to go up in the short to mid term. But in the long term, it's flat ranging, so it may retrace backwards anytime. It may be resisted at the Senko span B and retrace. So yeah, we have to wait for the Kumo breakout and buy will be the theory. All right, so let me pick up some other comments now. P&Q says, how about gold? All right, so let me monitor this chart on the left. I will split the window into two. So we're gonna monitor the EURAUD in 5. In the meantime, let me continue to watch gold on the right side. Okay, so I go to commodity and gold, XAUUSD. And in the daily chart, this is completely ranging and we can't tell which way it's going. Simply I stay away. Yeah, and also if you can see the candlesticks, it has been ranging for over 1 month, for over one week. So this is ranging and I will never touch this kind of market. But price action wise, there was a previous support here at the 1785.09 was a support, and I can technically see that the lows are higher now. So I can see more buyers than sellers in this price action, but it may drop down to the support level. So yeah, I would stay away in this case. And let's see, if I look at the 1 hour, we might see some trading edge. So in 1 hour chart, so after the news, the market was bought and now it's going up because of the weak USD. But Kumo flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up, but this is below Kumo. And the Chikou span is still touching previous candles. So I would stay away in this case. This is range in gold. All right, good to see you, everyone. Thanks for joining. Chuck says, hi Kay, I know you scale out of your positions, take profit, but do you scale in on entries? If you do, how do you layer your positions? I don't scale in the profit in the trades. Actually, when I take trades, simply I take 2 trades at the same level, and that's it. Yeah, but once I set the break even, then I will re-enter the market. But unless I set break even, I take no trades, no additional trades, because I'm still risking 2% or 1% on that particular trade. And for the whole trades, all markets, I take 2% risk at maximum. So yeah, Kuch says, isn't that confluence with Fibonacci level and resistance level in 5-minute chart Euro AUD? Yeah, exactly. You can see the 38.2% and previous support or resistance were very much at the same level, and looks like the market was rejected on this candle close. So we can expect the market goes down bearish on this bearish N wave, like this way. So in this case, I would have to wait for this candlestick close. If it closes below the previous candle, then that confirms the continuous bearish, and it can break the previous support. But if it closes within the previous candle or above previous candle, then it may still continue to go up this way. So this is where we have to be patient and wait for the candle close, which happens in about 1 minute. Alright, Deepak says, on Euro AUD, aren't you supposed to wait for higher time frame Ichimoku confirmation in forward chart or daily chart? This time I didn't, because they are flat. So if I look at the daily time frame, it's flat right now. The market is within the Kumo now. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, so no trend. And in the forward chart, the market is below the Kumo. But since Kijun Sen is still within the Kumo, I won't take the forward chart direction. But in 1 hour chart, the Kijun Sen below Kumo, Tenkan Sen also below Kumo pointing down, and Kumo down also, Chikou span below candles. So this is a good market, good time frame to follow. And that's why I follow 1 hour direction in this case, and I don't follow the higher time frame direction. And looking for the entry edge in 5. Okay, so looks like candle close below the previous candlestick. So this will be a right call to sell. So let me place a sell right now on this trading view. But in case if you trade together, then please read the disclaimer and please do so at your own risk. Okay. So let me place a sell on my MT5 also. I will calculate the stop loss. In this case, I put the stop loss over here at 40 pips, 41 pips of stop loss to take, and place a sell on Euro AUD. Oh yeah, hold on, but I think there will be another news in the US. Hold on, when was it? I think it was sometime later. Oh yeah, so there will be news in about 39 minutes. So this time I would hold, sorry. I don't take the sell because there will be another news in the US. Just in case, I just monitor the chart and come back after the news. But assuming that you take a sell, so let me take the sell on the paper trade on trading view. sell. I place it on the market. Sell. And stop loss 40 pips. I take this time and place the sell. Okay. So let's continue to monitor before the news. So news gonna happen in about 39 minutes, 38 minutes now. So let's see how that news can impact this market also. If the market starts to go backwards from here, then I will talk about an exit timing before the market hit the stop loss. And if the market goes towards our direction, then I will talk about how to manage the stop loss to lower the risk for this trade. And this is the essence of why I do the live stream, is that we can monitor chart together real time. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you here. Milos says, Mr. K, when you were still starting out and still backtesting, what did you base your decision on when you choose to use stochastics and Bollinger Bands for getting trading edge? I was using many other indicators like RSI. I was using moving average, or many other indicators. But after I used so many indicators, I liked Bollinger Band and stochastics the best. And these are the indicators that I use up until now. So yeah, basically there is no big reason, simply because I like, and that's why I use it. So you can replace stochastics to RSI or MACD or Bollinger Band's moving average. As long as you can get these confirmations with your strategy, that should be all fine. But I like Bollinger Bands, especially these two bands, two deviations, is very powerful to capture direction, and also the squeeze is also pretty powerful. So I like these Bollinger Bands. So technically you can use these Bollinger Bands or stochastics in higher time frames and it still work, but I only use these indicators to capture exact entry edge in 5 or 15 minute time frame. Because higher time frames, Ichimoku is just enough. Ichimoku actually does much better than Bollinger Bands or stochastics in higher time frames. So I simply use Ichimoku Kinko here only. But when it comes to capturing exact buying edge, selling edge, I use these other indicators. Just to confirm, the potential direction or potential continuous end wave. So in this case, I say that the market is going down on 1 hour. So I'm expecting the market breaks the support. But we never know. It may turn backwards from here. If that's the case, I have to exit at some point with a risk management, because nothing is 100% in the markets. But I wait for these edges to come so that I can expect better chance for the market to go on the bearish end wave than placing sell whenever I see 1 hour down. But yeah, like I mentioned on the previous video, you have to think about these two scenarios. If the market goes towards that direction, then what would you do? When would you move the stop loss to break even or lower the stop loss to lower the risk for this trade? Or if the market goes backwards, then what would you do? When would you exit? Until when would you monitor? You have to think this before you take trades. Or what if the market goes into range from now? Then would you exit or not will be also the key. All right, so yeah, let's see. Okay, Gabriel says, what are your thoughts on Bitcoin USD? Okay, 20, 60, 120, and 30 settings. I don't use that setting, so I'm not sure. But I can check Bitcoin with the default setting for you. So let me put it aside. And on the right, let me check Bitcoin. It was going down, but let me see. Okay, so now it's going backwards. It is very tricky. So let's see. So this is Bitcoin USD on the right side, and daily chart shows that this is now bearish in range. The Kumo's Senko span B is flat, Kijun Sen flat, so that means this is flat ranging in the long term and also the mid-term. And in the short term, if you see Tenkan Sen is pointing down. If I can just cancel the candlesticks, you can see that the Tenkan Sen down. So this means that the market is bearish in the daily time frame in the short term. So today is bullish, but it may be resisted by this Tenkan Sen and go down anytime. So if I look for the buy chance, then I would make sure to wait for the daily Tenkan Sen breakout and buy, and expect market retrace back to Kijun Sen in the daily time frame. So yeah, so that's the daily analysis. Yeah, and if you look at the 1 hour, there was a double bottom and now it's going up. But Kumo's here. So this is, if you're looking for the buy, this is not a good timing yet. You have to wait for the Kumo breakout and Tenkan Sen breakout in the daily and buy afterwards. Yeah. Oh, Miguel says those Xiaolongbao dumplings look yummy. Okay, you saw it on the Twitter. Yes, I posted that today. There was a very colorful Xiaolongbao dumplings in Dubai to celebrate the 50th year in this country. So yeah, and it was delicious. It was very delicious. So yeah, I think that's my favorite. Okay, so now let me come back to EURAUD in 5. So now it's ranging still. So this is where you have to be patient also. But let me see. Let me check the calendar again. And the news is happening in about 30 minutes. So we have to see how this news can impact the market. All right, let's see. All right, John says Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen both act as support resistance, correct? Yes, they work. Tafik says, what about XAUUSD today? XAUUSD is ranging. We just looked at it earlier, but in case if you join newly, XAUUSD right now is ranging. This is in 1 hour chart. It went all the way up, but the Chikou span is touching. Kumo hasn't twisted yet, and Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen below Kumo. So overall, in Ichimoku, this is range. And in the daily time frame, if you see candles, it has been ranging for 1 week. So it's range still. So yeah, let's see. So let me check some other charts now, other markets in Forex. Hold on, let me Click the window, and on the right, let me check some other Forex market. So I was also watching AUD/CAD because it was up in 5-minute chart. But let me see now how it behaves. Okay, still bullish. The market was supported and still potentially goes up in this way. And in 1-hour chart, it's bullish as per Ichimoku lines. So yeah, AUD/CAD is bullish still. And also, let's see. Euro pound is bearish, but the Kijun Sen within the Kumo. And you can, oh, this is also interesting. This is also a good example because this is kind of rare to explain. If you can see that the Senko span B is up and Senko span A is going down. So I get this question, when you see divergence on Senko span BA, what does that mean? And this means simply it's flat Kumo. It's equal to flat Kumo. So simply you better not to trade in this. And Kijun Sen within the Kumo, so this is ranging. So the market is going down right now, but it may be supported and retrace backwards soon. So let's see. Euro JPY is going down now, but the market is near support. So we have to be patient in this case also. You have to wait for the breakout to support and look for the selling edge. And the Euro CAD is ranging. Euro Swiss franc is going down, but the Kumo's too thin, so I won't take a sell. Yeah, Kumo's too thin, so I would stay away. I don't mark this one in this case. And the USD/JPY is ranging. USD/CAD are also ranging in 1 hour. And USD Swiss franc ranging too. There was a pin bar, sorry, doji candle, but the market is within the Kumo now, so not a good one to watch. And the pound dollar is going bearish, but the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen up, but within the Kumo now. So this one also, you can see that the this Senko span, I think this is Senko span A. Yeah, Senko span A is up and Senko span B is going down. And I get the question like, what does that mean? And this means that this is equal to flat Kumo. So the market might be resisted and retrace back to Senko span B in this case. So simply we better stay away in this condition. And let's see. Pound JPY has been ranging, and I don't like this spiky market, the wicks up and downwards. So this is very tricky. So yeah, I would stay away from pound yen. And pound CAD is up, but the Senko span A is below the previous Senko span A resistance. So this is flat Kumo, and I won't look for the buy chance. And yeah, we have the doji candle here. So this shows that this is a ranging market still. So better not to trade right now. And Rani asked me to check pound AUD. So here's pound AUD. And in 1 hour chart, the market broke the Kumo, but the Kumo's too thin. So it could retrace backwards anytime. So Kumo thickness is also very important if you see charts. If you see Kumo to be very thin like this, this shows that this is not trustable trend direction. So it may retrace backwards anytime. So I would stay away in this case. And also Chikou span is still overlapping. So that means it's range and it might turn backwards anytime. So I would stay away in this condition also. Yeah, and Lee says, are you showing your live trade on the EA? No, I took the trade manually. This is my manual trade, and I never use EA. I never use EA or robots for my trades. I always take trades manually. All right. John Harris says, what price action video would you recommend to learn best from all of them? Price action videos, I have the series of videos, and you can watch the engulfing breakout and also doji breakout. And thrust up, thrust down is also very powerful. So you can watch these videos. Okay, so it looks like EURAUD is going towards our direction. But this is only 7 pips, so we have to wait more. Hopefully, before the news starts in about 23 minutes, you can see the break even, but we will see. So let's see. Pound Swiss franc is ranging also, and AUD USD is also ranging. I think the market is near resistance. So for sure, you better wait. It may be traced back to Kijun-sen. But you can't take a sell either. Because I say the market may retrace backwards, but it may be in range. It may test the resistance again and goes backwards also. So yeah, I would stay away in this case. So you see which one is ranging, which one I don't trade, and which one I trade. Like this. So I'm very selective in which one to trade every day, every time I screen. So here's AUD right now. It's up still. But right now it's from doji candle. And AUD JPY is still flat right now. And AUD Swiss franc is also up. But make sure that there is no resistance level. And there was a resistance. There was resistance here at 29th of November. So it may retrace. So we better wait for the breakout and buy afterwards. And let's see, CAD-JPY. CAD-JPY is still ranging, so no trend and no trace. It may go up and down anytime. So when you see range market like this, we better stay away. And the CAD Swiss franc in 1 hour chart is also ranging. And I don't like this one because there are too many wicks. Usually Swiss franc pairs has many wicks like this. So that's why Swiss franc pairs are my lower priorities. And the Swiss franc JPY is also ranging right now. So we never know which way it's going. So simply stay away is my advice. So among all these pairs right now on the 1 hour chart basis, I only see AUD CAD is up still. So we can continuously look for buy chance. And EURAUD is still going down in 1 hour. So we can still look for the sell chance. Alright, yeah, good to see you everyone. Thank you for joining. So if you're enjoying the live stream so far, please press the like button before you leave. That would be great. So that it keeps me going. So I am trading right now on this EURAUD. I sold it here at 1.57325 on this live stream and stop loss at 1.5775 level and still holding the sell right now. The confirmations were I saw that there was a band walking and also resistance line breakout. The previous support was becoming resistance, so that was another confirmation, and this was also reversal. After the market breaks, the market tested and started to go down. So that was a nice and potential bearish trend, and after confirming that, I took the sell. And also I took this stochastic dead cross also. So with these multiple confirmations, I took the sell. Now the market's going down towards my direction. So yeah, let's see how it goes. until the end of live today. New Tech says, is Ichimoku good for XAUUSD? And my answer is yes. I have been trading gold when it was trending and it worked very well. So yeah, you can use Ichimoku on gold or WTI or in Forex pairs, of course, and stock market indexes. It works. Alright, John Harris says, I did manage to trade on the news first time and do not recommend, made a few pips with a stop loss. Yeah, you never trade with the news. Yeah, I never do. I never do. So if I have no positions, then I watch news and come back afterwards. After the market settles down, I come back to the chart and see if I can see any trends, trending pairs. If not, then simply stay away. Yeah, when the news was released, Muchino Frank, this pair was sold, and it was over here. We had the CPI report, CPI in the US, and it's got to go down because AUD will get stronger and Euro AUD pair went downwards at the news. All right. Stanley, yeah, I just did it. I just said my trading edges. So previous support line became resistance, and that was one of the confirmations. And also stochastic dip cross was another one, and the Fibonacci bounce, 38.2% bounce was another confirmation. So I took the sell here. I think it was on this candlestick. I took the sell and still keep holding. So this time, speaking of the target is based on the 1 hour chart in this case because we are following 1 hour direction. So basically, I keep holding the sell as long as Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, and Tenkan Sen down also, and Chikou span below candles. But once the market breaks either Tenkan Sen breakout or Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, or Chikou span touch, then I will look for an exit timing. So that is my exit timing manually. But speaking about the target, that will be all the way down in this case because there was no previous supports, and the previous support level was here, 1.5566 from the 25th of November. So that is an ultimate target in this case. But the market may retrace backwards until it goes down that way. So if that's the case, of course, I will exit at some point. Yep. Okay, so let's see. Miguel says, if you have an established daily bullish trend by Ichimoku and see a daily resistance level, is it a breakout confirmation for you if the resistance is broken with a 1 hour, 4 hour chart and 15-minute candle close? Yeah, if the daily chart is bullish trend, then if I see daily resistance level, I have to wait for the resistance breakout. I mean, the candlestick needs to be closed above the resistance and look for buy chance afterwards. And in that case, I would wait for the daily candle close, but not the lower time frame close. I would wait for the daily close because that's the daily resistance. If that's a 5-minute chart resistance, then simply I wait for that candle close in 5. But if it's daily, then I take the daily close for confirmation. Pathy, hello Kay, do you use 30-10-10 stochastics? Yes. My stochastic setting is 30-10-10. So I use percent K30, percent D10, and slowing 10. That's my stochastic setting. Right? Hello Aurora, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Martin says, can you use Ichimoku in 1-minute scalping? My answer is no, because I have never tried it before. And I think Ichimoku is too lagging, too spiky in 1 hour, 1 minute. So I don't recommend you to use Ichimoku in 1 minute or 5 minute or 15-minute time frame. All right, Jay H. Kim says, if we were still looking for a selling chance on this pair, would you recommend waiting for the next bounce on bands first? Yeah. So the market is now going up, retracing backwards now. But if I'm looking for the sell chance right now, then I would wait for, in this case, the market has been retracing backwards very heavily. So I don't think I would wait for the bounce also at this previous resistance support. So that's one. I expect the market bounces this time and it goes bearish afterwards. So that's one. And also, let's see. Also, this was a Fibonacci level. So still the market may retrace and go down this way. The stochastic is about gold cross. So it may go up still. So in this case, I would wait for the reverse end wave to happen from here, then sell, or I would wait for the engulfing breakout. I would wait for the next candlestick will be engulfing, and if this engulfing breaks bearish, then that will be a selling edge. Because we have to wait, we have to confirm the bearishness from here, otherwise we better stay away. Okay, and the market is going up now, so I will just close the position right now because we have the news in about 10 minutes. So the market can be spiky before the news, so I will close the position for now and watch news afterwards. So it was a 14 pips loss, but I took the originally about 40 pips to stop loss. So it was like 6%, 7% drawdown. Sorry, no, 0.7, sorry, 0.6 or 0.7% of loss, which is still kept minimal. And we check charts, we watch news and see what happens. All right, let's see. Okay, Mai says, if sell order EA 20 pips profit, we will keep it to next week. 20 pips, then yes. Yeah, I've set break even and yeah, keep it next week. Ruth says, how do you manage stop loss TP during the period of large spread dragon market? If that's the very large spread, like Swiss franc pairs or New Zealand pairs, sometimes it becomes widespread. In that case, simply I set the break even, and if it's taken, then I just let it go. And if I don't have any positions, then I stay away. All right, and Lee says, normally average, how many pips will you take for your profit? In average, it's hard to tell because I don't have the fixed target. So sometimes I take profit of 20 pips or 10 pips sometimes, or I take the profit of 100 pips, 200 pips. So it depends how far the market goes towards my direction after break even. But let's say out of 10 trades per month, I would say 1 or 2 trades are having 100 or 200 pips, but other ones are break even or small loss and small wins. All right, Chuck says, Kay, why do you split your entry position into 2? Because so that I can trail in 2 different time frames. And I found that it gave me much better result in profit factor. And that's why I take 2 trades at the same time. I used to take only 1 trade, and I also back tested it between 1 trade and 2 trades, and I found 2 trades gave me much better result. And break-even timing is the same. Yeah. So now the market retraced backwards and it's about to break the previous resistance. So let's see how it goes. Now we have gold cross and the 20 SMA breakout. So, and also previous resistance breakout. So that will be my exit confirmation. Alright, let's see. Anley says, I just checked your class and found out that only 5 members. How much for the fee to join the class? You can find the information on the below description. You can find the link and web page, and you can find all the information. Yeah, let's see. Was this trade based off analysis knowing the market was at the range just to test the waters? It was downtrending in 1 hour, and that's why I took the trade. It was not ranging, it was downtrending in 1 hour. But maybe it's flat in 1 hour now. Let me see. Still down, I guess. Yeah, still pointing down in 1 hour. But on next candlestick, it may become flat. And we know that we can tell by simply counting the number of candlesticks backwards like this. 26th candle was here, and the 25th candle will be here. So yeah, looks like there's a lower high between these 2 candles. So Kijun-sen remains down on the next candlestick. Even if the market doesn't break the support, Kijun-sen point down, and Senko span A keeps on pointing down. So yeah, we might see continuous selling, but now in 5, it is retracing backwards. So that's why I just exited. So let's continue to monitor before the news. So the news we have this time is Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report. So it actually shows the psychology sentiment, which is provided by the Michigan University Consumer Sentiment. So we'll see if that impacts the market this time. Yeah, Ichimoku doesn't give you the trending markets every day. Especially if you see daily chart or the forward chart, it doesn't give you trending markets every day or every week. So simply if it's range, you stay away. If it's trending, you take the trade. So patience is the key. And I say this because I am a trend follower, but in Ichimoku, there is a way to trade in the range market, which I don't really use because I found that it's not really effective. But if you want to trade in range, you can still do it. You can actually capture retracement back to Kijun Sen on daily or weekly, and so that will be the target when you buy or sell in the range market. So you can technically trade, but if you want to follow the trending market, then there will be less chance, but higher probability. So the question is whether you want to take more trades or whether you want to have bigger reward per trade. Yeah, I used to think that if I take more trades, then I can make more profits, but the reality wasn't true. Sometimes the more I take trades, the more I lose. So yeah, like never waste your bullets. Never waste your bullets. You shoot only when a chance comes. The large says, Sensei, if it's pin bar now on Euro AUD, look for sell. Pin bar in a Euro AUD in which time frame? I don't see pin bar here in 5. Let me see. Daily chart. I don't see that in the forward chart. I don't see in 1 hour. I don't see. So yeah, it's just going backwards now. And without any pin bars, it's just going backwards. And this is called Y wave. This is now in Y wave, and it's becoming very difficult to trade. Okay, the news is about to release. So let's monitor the number. The previous was 67.4 and consensus is 67.1. And now the tunnel is 70.4. It was positive. Better than previous, better than consensus. So in theory, the USD is bought by this news, right? And if you look at the strength chart right now, let me refresh the page. I think we have to give it a little bit more time, but let me come back to the charts. And so USDs should be bought if it's positive, but looks like the market did not really react. The impact was very small. So yeah, looks like the market is still quiet or a bit bearish in this case. So yeah, now that the market has been going up all the way in 5 and gold crossed KTS and the market is on the upper bands, I would stay away for the next couple of hours and come back charts maybe 2 hours or 3 hours, but that will be close to New York close. So yeah, most likely I won't take a trade today. But yeah, it was nice that we were able to see charts and monitor charts at the news actually with the Ichimoku and price action and entry and exit with the loss. I was able to show it to you. So like this, my losses are very, very small like this. My losses are based on the 5-minute chart or 15-minute time frame. But when it comes to take profit, I do so in higher time frame so that my risk and reward ratio becomes automatically much more than 1 to 2. All right. Yeah, new tech, you're welcome. Okay, so I guess I will end the live stream for now. So thank you for watching until the end, and thank you for joining on this live stream. If you liked it so far, please press the like button, and I will see you on the next one. So yeah, once again, happy Friday, and I hope you have a great weekend ahead. So see you in the next one. Until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. All right, bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you.